And just like that, Christmas is down in the kitchen. So everything is cleared off. Everything across the top, I decided to take those down. I was going to leave the little white houses up there, but cooking and stuff, I don't want to mess up the color of these little houses, a little iridescence. It's amazing when you cook, you know, what floats in the air and stuff. So these will be put away. And some of these boxes that I purchased from Big Lots on yesterday. Everything is 20% off, guys, in Big Lots. As you can see, that's going to be storing all of my little figures, ornaments, my little people ornaments. So all those are in there. In here, I just have those ornaments all grouped together. And y'all, there's still room to grow in these. If I have different ornaments downstairs that need to go in these bins, I'll put them in this bin. Okay? And if you come over here, what I really like about this, I can see everything in here without having to label it. So all those trees got in there. Of course, the little hooks, and then I can just look down here and see everything in there. And there's still room to grow in this one, but again, I don't like stuff in mine. I really don't. That's how I keep things like my little cardboard houses and all of my glass ornaments, glass figures, you know, not broken. You don't want to overstuff, okay? Y'all remember my Target haul, so these will be ready for next year. I'll just put all of those in here. Again, it's going to be so cool just seeing everything. That is just going to be so nice. All right. Now, I have a spot downstairs for all of my Christmas dishes. That'll go on the shelf with the Christmas dishes. I have a spot for all of my signs. I have a bin for all of my white and silver, and that'll go in that bin. I have a spot for all of my Christmas books. These will go on a table downstairs, and this will go with the Santas. This I'm kind of keeping out because this needs to go back into the Easter bin, and this probably will stay out for winter. I kept the box to the flock, and I just put that back in there. There is flock across that mantle that will go back in its original box also. Oh, and this little guy has a box. Another thing, my glass ornaments, sometimes I put them in bins like this, but most of the times I save their original package and just package them, you know, in their original package, and I've had no breakage or anything like that. So he goes back in his original box. Okay, good morning, guys. It's Saturday, and nothing's going to stop me from getting done. I was about to be stopped because I was having a great debate on whether I was going to use plastic bags or these bins that I picked up from Big Lots. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I found these for like under $1, way under $1 at Big Lots. And I was going to get dressed and go to Dollar Tree and pick up some of these because I was wondering which would be better, if to use the plastic or to use these. But these hold a lot more, so we're going to get it done and stop procrastinating because I just said to myself, maybe I'll go to Dollar Tree. And that's one of my things I'm supposed to be working on in 2020, stop procrastinating. So I'm going to use these bins, and I'll show you how they look when I get finished. So let's turn on a little music while I watch TV and while I take down my Christmas decor. Just like that, Christmas is done. I'm not putting out any decor or anything. I just wanted to make sure the space was clean. And that's it. Again, no pillows or anything. I just wanted to clean off everything, get everything clean. That flock got everywhere, so I had to dust everything, including the couch. Sparkle and glitter is everywhere. So now we have a nice clean slate, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with the table, the mantle, fireplace, and all that. But hey, just like that, Christmas is done. This is the first year I'm using some glass ornaments. I used it on the foyer tree, and what I decided to do was keep all the original packaging. I think this is going to work really well. I had this downstairs for a complete almost year, so this will be going into my second year with these glass ornaments, and I think housing them in their original package is going to be what keeps them safe for me. Now, if you don't have the original package, what I suggest is what's worked for me. Tissue paper does not work. Tissue paper to me just holds glass, you know, once you break it. What's really worked well for me in the past are the grocery store bags, just regular plastic bags. Wrapping your ornaments, sometimes double wrapping them, and then putting them in a container, and then being real careful of the container you put them in, like making sure nothing heavy gets on top of it. Because if you sit something heavy on top of glass, it's going to break. Yeah, so I think the main thing is just paying attention to where you put items. Make sure you put the glass items on top of everything else. Another reason, I think somebody asked me in the comment section, why don't you have the family help you? One of the main reasons is because I can find everything I'm looking for. Because in my mind, I've already done a mental breakdown of where I actually put it. And because these are really cherished items to me, that doesn't mean they're necessarily cherished items to my husband and my daughters. I make sure that when I'm putting boxes down on top of boxes, I'm gently putting them down. Or if I sometimes I send my husband downstairs to the basement to move something, I make sure I'm there to orchestrate what's being moved, because these are cherished pieces, you know, in my collection. Okay, not necessarily expensive pieces, because I think I might have paid, if I didn't pay $1.60 for this, I paid $3 for these, or a little over $3. Yeah, but you want your stuff to be nice, and that's how I think I'm going to do it with these. And it fit, guys. Everything fit in there except the garland. And if I had probably taken my time, I probably could have threaded that garland along the edge of that, because y'all see I still have gaps in there. But this is going to be perfect to go downstairs. Doesn't take up a lot of real estate. I was going to put everything back in their original box, but that's a lot of real estate to be taken up. So now we just have one new box with everything in it for the burgundy tree. The next rooms are the piano room and this room. The tree is down, and now it's time for me to work on this table. I think this is going to be the box I'm going to put all of my little tiny Christmas village or my cobblestone village people in, because I still have a lot of room in here. I'm glad I picked these boxes up, or these bins up from Big Lots. Okay, so let's work on this table and see what we come up with. And yeah, almost done, y'all. Almost done. Okay, guys, I have been procrastinating, and I know it. We are in my last room, which is the piano room, and I'm getting ready to put away my nativities. I've shown you guys this before. I use the plastic grocery bags, and yeah, I want this to get done, so I'm going to do this really quick. Let me show you how I do it. Now, y'all, I've had these pieces forever. This piece is well over 20 years old, and none of them have ever been chipped at all. They are in still great shape. Hope you guys can see that. And this is seriously how I store it. I don't do the small ones like this individual, so I'll just take this, one of my little bags, okay? The bottom line is you just don't want to move it around a lot, okay? And then I'll take this and put it in here. And to protect the outside of this little manger that I've had forever, I'll put this in here. And that's it. Angels, putting those away. Let me show y'all a little trick. Most of my angels are tree toppers, and they have all of that real estate in there. So I will take the little tiny angels like those and stick them in there. Now, this was a tree that I had in the dining room. I don't have a box for it. I suggest, especially if you're getting new trees, save your boxes. I've had some of my tree boxes for years. After a while, they will get old and, you know, torn or tattered. And it's just best to me to store those, you know, in their original box. But you do have the tree bags. I picked these bags up from the container store a couple of years ago. And I'll put this tree in here along with all this garland that came out of here originally. And then I'll label it. These two, oops, will go in the bag. Also, I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys. And what I'll do is I will use some shrink wrap so they won't move around and the base won't get chipped. And that bag will hold all of that garland. It will hold it all and then some. Okay, labels. I believe in labels because I won't remember anything this time next year. Yeah, it's time for me to get more red ink. But this will suffice for this. I have Santa Tree, Magnolia Swag, and Trees and Urn. I will stick that there. So when I go to unzip that, I will know exactly what's in there because I definitely won't remember. And then in the bins, because this is a mixture, I have the nutcrackers and angels in this one, I think. Yeah, so I'm just going to slide this right in here. And that is good for that. So let's see, can we wrap this up, guys? We are almost done. Almost done, almost done, almost done. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's time for the takedown. I'm going to take everything down to the basement. I was going to do a time lapse, but I don't feel like setting it up. But this is everything that came out of the kitchen and out of the family room. I need to move these pillows in here. And I have a spot for pillows, so all of these will go in their spot. And I have a spot for tree skirts, so all three of these tree skirts will go in their spot. I have a table set up downstairs for my ceramics. That's been working well for me. I don't like to sit things on the actual floor because it is a basement, so everything will be raised up high with the exception of the trees that are in the box. Again, this tree has a box, that tree has a box. These bulbs have a box downstairs. I showed y'all what was in this big tree bag. This little tree will go downstairs on top of these trees, that little tiny one. And over here are the bins. And I told you guys how I like to label them. And I don't do the label on the outside because the way I decorate, it's going to have to come up anyway. Seeing something on the outside and not bringing it upstairs. I don't bring up everything, but this system works for me. I know a few of you told me you do the laminate, you know, but these go under a stairwell. So seeing this, it's dark. I'm not going to be able to see what's even written on it from here. This little nutcracker will go on that table along with that angel. I do have to admit, I do like the clear bins because you can see exactly what's in it. All of these Christmas linens, I have a spot for that. I actually have a drawer for that. All of these signs get put in one area. I have an area for my lanterns. And over here, I have 2 extra bins that I'll try not to stuff, or I'll try not to put more stuff in it. But that's to grow in. Hopefully not. I just took off the wreath from the front door and this garland from the front door. What I like to do is leave it in the house for a complete day because I don't want to take anything downstairs wet. We are having some unusual, beautiful weather, so I don't think this is wet, but this is what I do. I just keep it up here for a full day before I take it down in the basement. Okay? And that's it, guys. That's how everything's stored. These bins will be stored like this downstairs. It's an unfinished basement. The size of the house, the height of the house also, it's like 9 feet down there, so it's plenty of room. These bags will get put in a perspective corner also, probably next to that long table that I have downstairs. And who knows, one day I might get to show you guys the lighting. Oh, let me show you this. I have a spot for my wreaths, so those will get put with the wreath pile. And because I've never had swags before, I guess I'll add these 2 next to the wreaths with my swag pile. Okay? Yeah, and that's it. Okay. And when you come back in here, it will be clean. So let's do a round the world. And this is how the house looks. Christmas has been done now, guys, for weeks. Today is January the 16th, and I have finally basically finished putting up everything. I've got a whole bunch of footage that I'm going to show you guys, but to end with, this is how the foyer looks. Nice and clean and simple. Y'all know I love putting out my little woodland creatures this time of year, and this is no exception. It's wintertime, and I have a bunch of little woodland creatures that I have collected, found for free, like this little deer. I got that free from Michael's. I decided to put out this cute pillow that I picked up from Target a few days ago. I showed y'all that, sitting on top of my free fine chair. Look at this little guy. He came from At Home Store last Christmas season. Y'all know I love to buy end of, clearance, and he was one of those. He's playing in my little garland that I left out. Really doesn't denote Christmas. It just denotes winter to me. And that's it for the foyer. If we come in here, this is the dining room. And y'all, the look in here is just woodland creatures again. Let me stand back so y'all can see. Nice and fresh and simple. It just shouts out winter to me. So my house has been winterized. Look at this little guy. Came from Pier 1. He or she was a free find. I just sat him atop some of my little greenery. On my butler's tray, more greenery. Y'all remember this tree? I just hauled it for you a few days ago from Target. Another little woodland creature. She came from Big Lots a few seasons ago. A little fox. I thought that looked cute. All of that beautiful, beautiful green. The inspiration, look at this pillow. I hauled this for you guys a few days ago also. I told y'all I was going to put it out. It's so pretty. The camera's kind of washing out the color, but guys, it is a true beautiful emerald green. velvet pillow, little gold trees throughout, but it just shouts out winter to me. So pretty. And it looks really nice sitting on that, off-white settee over there. And to keep up with that, emerald green over here, I left out the pillows that I used for Christmas. Now, these are part of a Christmas collection, but y'all, they just have little deer on it. So I'm going to leave my deers out for a few more days. Another new item, these pretty wreaths. I just showed y'all that a few days ago. I decided to put that there and there. And that makes a very uniform look to me. Both of the pillows and then the 2 emerald wreaths. So pretty. Picked that up from Target. Inside of my china cabinet, I took out all of my Santas and I'm displaying all of my little woodland creatures. We'll start on the top. Those little badgers, they came from At Home Store. Oops, it's a mommy and a little girl. So I have that on the top shelf. Oh, so cute. And on this middle shelf, I have a little white deer that I found for free from Michael's. A little bit of a grouping of trees in the back. This little guy, I just showed y'all him. He came from the At Home Store. I picked him up a few days ago. This little plaid reindeer, he was a free find from Home Goods. Look at this beautiful owl. I picked this up last year. More trees. Another newbie is my little penguin. Look how cute. And I was in Walmart and they had this little pond on clearance. So I put him on top of a pond. Yeah, like I said, this is my first penguin. So I have to get some more decor for him. But I sat him there. This little fox, she's been with me a few years. She came from Big Lots. Another newbie, cute little raccoon in her pretty velvet scarf. On the bottom shelf are my moose. On one end, y'all, these were free finds, my little moose on skis from Pier 1. I removed my red plaid dishes out and put in these beautiful emerald green plates. They came from Walmart. I've had these forever, guys, for decades now. And then on this side, another little moose on skis. And that's it for the china cabinet. Now the table, I just wanted it cleaned off. I just, came in and dusted everything, tried to get all the sparkles out. For the centerpiece, I have this cute little house. I had this out for the Christmas season, but this little house is just a winter scene. It lights up. I bought that from the At Home Store. I surround it with some greenery. I'm using my 2 glass green, emerald green trees that I bought from Big Lots. Of course, end of clearance, the way I like to do it. And y'all remember that tree? I just purchased that from Target, end of clearance this year. And like I told y'all in that video, this tree just denotes a beautiful winter tree to me. It doesn't really shout out Christmas. It just looks so pretty here. So I said, you know what? It's staying out. It's in a cute little basket. And that is the look of the table. Yeah, and I like that basket. Because on the back of it, I don't know, I'm weird. I like my centerpieces to kind of look visually nice, from every angle. And that still looks so pretty with those trees, okay? As we come on this side, on my little buffet server, this is where I like to keep my desserts, y'all. So on my cake stand, I have a little woodland creature. I picked it up from Big Lots. Another little gold sparkle owl that came from the At Home Store. More of my green plates. And y'all just saw me haul these placemats. They came from Big Lots. I paid $1/4 a piece for these, and I'm leaving these out because guess what? I'm probably going to use them on a tablescape in the springtime. A couple of wine glasses, 2 little winter trees in a sack. And I told y'all, look at this. I just picked this up from the At Home Store, part of that clearance haul. It's a beautiful little house. And it has little fairies that I picked up from Target this year. The fairies were 30 cents, y'all. This was part of my 90% off at Target. It lights up. Isn't that cute? So just a cute little winter scene. Somebody gave me the suggestion. I was going to wait and use this next year, but I said, you know what? I'm going to put that out now. That is so cute. And when I found the little fairies, they just fit in there perfectly. And that is the look of the dining room. Okay, cue the music again. Maybe that'll make me go faster. Y'all, I had a telephone call, so it interrupted my video of, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. I need to finish out my winterizing my home. I remember I was on this little house. So there you go. That's the little house I have out for winter, and we're leaving out of here, okay? Oh my goodness, happy MLK Day. This is MLK Day. We're going into the piano room. Noticeably, here is a big tree still here. I was telling y'all in previous vlogs that I'm looking for a tree bag. And I don't want to pay $50 for a tree bag that I paid nothing for the tree. This is a free find tree that I decided to deck out for Valentine's Day. The tree came originally from Victoria's Secret, the ultimate Valentine's Day store. And I just thought, why not put a couple of beautiful little hearts on it, and we will keep that up until I find a tree bag worthy of the price and or until Valentine's Day is over. Yeah, this is cute though. I like the little Valentine's Day on it. This is my first time ever doing a tree other than Christmas. I know a couple people who do this, so yeah. That's gonna stay there again till I find the bag. The rest of the room is basically cleaned out with the exception of my amazing grace sign. Okay, that's gonna stay there along with the garland. I think that just looks nice and wintry. And everything else has just been cleaned out. I decided not to put the pictures back up here, y'all. This room will be getting a complete overhaul real soon. Clean off the piano. I kept my little church picture there. And the only other spot that I have something winter is the kitchen. Everything has been cleaned in here. I think I showed y'all this room in a previous vlog. But what I decided to do was keep up this little tree. I took off all the ornaments because it looks just like a little winter tree to me with all the little frost icicles on it. I kept up those 2 little archways. I cleaned off everything. I did not put back anything on any tables, and that's purposely done. I went through and just made sure everything was really clean, guys. And that is it. Again, happy MLK Day to y'all. Finally put this up. The only thing that I have to do, seriously, is decorate in here. And I'm not doing winter in here, so this may stay like this until springtime. Nothing on the mantelpiece, nothing even on the tables, purposely so. Nothing in my little tray, purposely so. I just wanted all of the furniture vacuumed, and it's been vacuumed like 3 or 4 times since Christmas. And it took forever to get up all of the glitter and all of the flock. So I'm just glad that's done. The only thing I need to do is haul for y'all. I went back to Big Lots, y'all. This go round, I picked up items that really don't denote Christmas. This cute little cast iron skillet. 60 cents. Yeah, so I'll haul that for you guys sooner or later. So that's all that. And that is it, guys. That's the Frugalnista's house for 2020. Christmas is a wrap. It's been a wrap. Oh my goodness. Let me know, do you still have Christmas out? Do you winterize your home? All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video really soon. Bye, guys.